same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend, you know the lie, you know be playing. You know what's up?
Now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how he's picked things up.
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get this to the 22. So they be gain of 11, first down. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Barton. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And Ross St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Lions had taken the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete. C.D. Lamb is intended target. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get to the Dodger, instead they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after this, looking to throw, Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A beautiful fake. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now here's the option play going left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, it's simply running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming in on the other end.
Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Third and long. It's Goff. Kicks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 7. To throw is Prescott. This goes out wide for Drake. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we reach halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first and 10, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Play action now. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go with Drake. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now at Ford Field. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I'm playing a late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 of those. 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. But he's got Smith here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Prescott. And he hits Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. That brings it 30 to the full 10 yards. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The partner that'll...
The players on your quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. Let's go. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league that can...
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Fields completes it again to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Fields throwing again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Fields. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Lions.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And past the 30 down to about the 27. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Back to Montgomery on second. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. They're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here we go on 4. Goff. Oh, a ball batted it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And this complete to Mitchell. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly for either team. Harris to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The gun. It's a give to Montgomery. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. Oh, jumping over. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stevenson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Harris. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Montgomery to try to ride some clock. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And that'll lay down in the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the keeper, here's Goff. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit